can't. Oh, show the rest. Oh.
Audrey says it looks like a homeless camp around here.
Well, I'll show you why.
There's
We'll show you
clothes
why.
and plastic and boards and heaters. It does look like a homeless camp. She's right.
Just missing the beer cans.
But the big news is, look, if you've been with us for a while, you haven't seen the boat like this because all this plastic and garbage was strung up against the poor Gypsy for weeks. And now it's coming down.
Yes.
It's not rainy today and it's not windy. And so we're dismantling the shelter tent and
Yes, we are.
with the fantasy of leaving the shipyard relatively soon. Oh, I'm actually gonna walk up and get the tripod thing. See, nobody's on here yet. Oh, there's two people. So we're just doing a little bit of a live status update from the shipyards here in Wrangell, Alaska, because we are taking down our shelter tent.
Which one is it? I'll go grab it.
It's on the dash up there.
Is it the orange?
No, it's a little metal L-shaped thing. Okay, Audrey's gonna go grab that part for me.
Will you go over by my...
She's telling me where to go. Thanks, Joe. Hi, David. Thank you, guys. So it's a nice day here, and I'm getting very antsy. William, I'm gonna keep that lumber because it's yellow cedar. Can you believe that? I got a bunch of yellow cedar rough cut 2x for the same price as just regular old store-bought lumber. I guess that's how it rolls down here in Southeast Alaska. Yellow cedar is just like firewood, and so I got to clean it off because it's all dirty. It's all covered with the sandblast sand and grit and stuff, so it's kind of messy, but it's still good wood. It's gonna last forever. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Hoard it like a homesteader, I guess. I got a big boat. I can find a spot for it, but there she is. Can finally see the bottom of the boat. Audrey's got the little tripod part. Help us out here. Hang on just a second.
Who's on?
You can open your phone if you want to look at the comments. William's there. Anyhow, so lock this up and get you on the stick so that, oh, sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to get the tripod set up. Here's the boat behind us. Got to swap tripods. Yeah, William, the enclosure did hold up good, but honestly, I've been kind of sweating it, waiting. Every day is a little bit like, I hope this isn't the windstorm that destroys the tent, because I was really hoping to take the tent down myself instead of the wind take it down on me in the middle of the night in a rainstorm. So I'm feeling pretty fortunate.
Hi, Mark.
To
the unveiling.
To be able to take the tent down myself on my own time and not during a windstorm and a rainstorm. So we got it halfway down and just getting going on the other half now. And I got some metal tabs I welded on up there along the hull. I'm gonna have to grind those off and do some touch-up paint. And I just got word that they're hopefully gonna ship the shaft for the boat tomorrow on Alaska Air on the passenger jet because it's small enough. And so that means, what's tomorrow, Thursday? Theoretically,
Yeah.
we could end up seeing it on Friday, I think. A very small chance it could even come on Thursday, but we'll be hoping for Friday. And that's the prop, the prop shaft, the cutlass bearing, the stern tube hose or shaft log hose, and hose clamps. I think that's all the stuff coming from Kruger and Sons in Seattle area. Got your question there, William. Yep. I think I'm gonna end up paying a little less than $4,000 for the prop, but it's coming soon, and it's the most available, and it's not new prop price. It's a used one, but lightly used. So, hello, Flying Dutchman. I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you a better view of where we're at in our homeless shelter, as Audrey's calling it. So, still got some tape and stuff.
Well, I'll show you specifically why.
Thanks, Harry. Audrey, they say I'm lucky to have you in my life.
Aww.
Yeah, we'll be sailing our dream boat soon. So here's the walls that I just took down. I'm gonna disassemble those. Got a little bit of sandblast sand to clean up. There's the little heater from Viva that ran nonstop for like 12 days without a hiccup. Pretty amazing. Here's the shrink wrap, which hasn't been shrunk yet, so I'm gonna save that. And my buddy Len, who does moose antlers, wants it for shipping his moose pallets full of moose antlers. There's the hull, looking good. Audrey's gonna explain to you why we look like a homeless shelter.
Yeah, just walking around. We had some lady's tank top from last night looking pretty bad. That's maybe a nightgown. I'm sad about these. Like, I mean, those are kid pants.
She likes those pants with the bows on them. I know.
It looks super trashy. I lived in Anchorage for a long time, and I still go back there, unfortunately, sometimes. And this is what it looks like on the streets there. Just like this.
Yeah, so the deal with the rags in this town is you can buy bags full of clothes from the thrift store for $5, and then you just use them like rags. But turns out you end up finding some clothes in there as well. So I actually have been wearing some clothes from the rag bin. I saved a couple items out of the bag for Audrey. Yeah, I got her a dress. It's pretty nice, a brand that she even likes. So anyhow, here's our homeless camp junk show. Here's the little battens that were holding the plastic down. Got some tape up there still. There's the new red and the old red. Looking a little goofy, but not too bad. Harry, way to go, brother. Thanks. I like to hear that. You're a slow learner like me. I'm joking. I love boats. I even like working on them, and I like being on them even more. I like it all. I'll admit this has been a lot, this one. So, but it's looking like new down here. Mitch, you're saying boats are like money pits? Well, I got to tell you, so are houses. I was just talking to a guy here yesterday. He was talking how he pays $12,000 a year in property taxes, and that's what it costs him just to keep owning the home that he already bought in the shop. Yeah, that's right. Sign digger, I know. I'm a very fortunate man. We just look like a homeless camp. We're not, though. We got a house. It's a boat. And we don't have to pay property tax on where we park it.
And those weren't my clothes, by the way, for the record.
Yeah, they're rags. So, still got the shelter on the back. We're going to take that down here pretty soon. Okay. Got to take off that. It says Alaskan Gypsy Ketchikan up there. Going to take off that Ketchikan part, and it'll be back to Anchorage, where the boat was originally from. And I think that's funny because we're going to be from the Anchorage, wherever we anchored last night. Here's my new rudder post. I was working on that last night and this morning. Here's the old rudder post, oops, which is severely corroded. It's in terrible condition. And here's the new one. Beautiful stainless, Aquamet 22 stainless. And I was just drilling these holes, 3/4 inch holes through 1/2 inch steel plate. Yeah, I can't really hold it. 1/2 inch steel plate obviously was a challenge. Went through a few drill bits. Just bought this one this morning and then bent it, unfortunately. Ended up finishing the job with the 3/4 inch hole saw. Got her done. And here's the bolts that are gonna go in there. 3/4 inch grade 8, 3-inch bolts. But we got some figuring to do because it's going up there in that little tube. And I got a funny kind of bent bottom on this thing. I don't think this thing is perfectly lined up. And here's the old foot for it with a bit of cutlass bearing in it. It's gonna be kind of weird to figure that out. But Harry, you're talking about metallizing the corrosion. Well, I have heard a bit about that, and what I heard is that people have had some failures with the spray-on metal stuff, and obviously I don't want to risk that, so I kind of went with what was the most tried and proven around here, with all the parts, the epoxy coatings and sandblasting and all this stuff. So I did think about the spray on metal a bit and talked to some folks about it. It just didn't seem like it was really an option here. So I have stainless bolts on there, but they're like a quarter as strong as the grade 8. And the machinist here told me that the grade 8 bolts, this is how he does it. They're way stronger, fine thread, and then he covers them up with splash zone, so they don't actually have a rust problem really anyhow. And they're a lot stronger. He's taken them off years later and said that they looked perfect. So I'm going with what he's done and what's proved itself here. So thanks, Justin. I think this whole finish is going to work great. I think we got a good product here. I think it's going to last for many years, and yeah, I'm happy with it. It's been a learn as you go process, but I think I've learned a lot, and I think we have a good product, and I'm going to keep up on the maintenance. And I got my new zincs on there, and I'm going to be diving under this thing and making sure she's doing good, of course. And we're not going to be hanging out in the harbors too much anyhow, and I'm going to check on getting an isolation transformer on the boat and make sure my wiring is good, and just really keep a close eye on all that stuff that originally caused the problem. But mostly it was just lack of maintenance and care is what happened, and we're not going to do that. So I think it's going to last for many years. And I agree, Harry, it is an absolutely beautiful boat. Designed by Thomas Colvin. It's one of his biggest designs. I think he only designed a few bigger hulls. One was called the Catherine B, I was just reading about a couple nights ago. And then this is the Gypsy hull, and it's called the Alaskan Gypsy because it has this beautiful pilot house on the back, so we can drive around in the winter and stay warm. And we got a nice engine on board, Cummins 5.9, and so she's a true motor sailor, Four Seasons motor sailor, built for Alaska. The inside of the steel looks great, Sign Digger. It is in excellent condition, and that's why this was a worthy project, because it's not a old rust bucket. It's a boat that was very well maintained and is in very good condition, except for the electrolysis, which was very focused in certain areas, and the rest of the hull is excellent. The steel is in great shape other than the electrolysis, and at this point that's been pretty well addressed. So anyhow, we gotta go. We're gonna go do an interview with the Chamber of Commerce about our time here in the Wrangell shipyards. Sign Digger, yeah. I heard of one for sale in Florida. A guy was basically trying to give it away. I think he said $5,000. It looked like a nice hull. It was a Gazelle, which is one of the more common designs. It's 42 feet. And we actually have a 44-footer that's like a mini version of this that we are considering selling, $100,000. We're also considering keeping it if we can afford to, and running it as a bare boat rental up here in Alaska. But I'd either sell it or keep it. I think they're both good ideas. So if you are seriously interested, let me know. That one is $100,000, and you could get one cheap if you wanted to do a bunch of work on it. But the one we have is turnkey, ready to go. It's a nice boat. If you go to our YouTube channel, Alaskan Viking Family, Alaska Viking Family. Alaska Viking Family. There's a for sale video and a whole walkthrough of that boat. 5K deal, I get it. They're out there. Be patient. Go walk around some boat yards and ask people. Go into some harbors and ask.
Oh, that one was listed on the Facebook group, Thomas Colvin group.
Yeah, he said he's looking for a cheap boat.
Yeah, that's the cheap one. It was the $5,000.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's what he's asking for.
Yeah, Thomas Colvin Facebook group. Someone had a pretty nice looking boat for sale.
Yeah, needs a lot of work.
Well, it was in good condition. I think it just wasn't finished or something. But
maybe
anyhow,
we're talking about a different one.
You earn it, like we did with this one. We didn't pay much for her, but we've been working hard on it. So anyhow, we got to go. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Bye.
I just wanted to share. Exciting day. Taking the tent down. It's kind of an unveiling. So thanks for checking it out and all the comments, and we'll see you later.